Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aska, and if you are new here, please subscribe and click the notification bell. So in today's tutorial we're going to learn how to crochet this crochet rastafarian top. It's pretty simple to make, and it's a beginner friendly tutorial. We also have a matching skirt for this, so please go ahead and check it out. So let's get to it. So the materials you'll need will be a pair of scissors, darning needle to weave in your loose ends, a tape measure to take your bust measurements, and two hooks. So you're going to need a 3.5 for the whole top, and this 4.5 just to make the straps, because 3.5 will give you thin straps and we don't want thin straps. And I'm using a lightweight yarn, so this is a fingering weight yarn, so we're going to double our strand, but I would recommend you use any other medium weight yarn. So let us begin. So with my 3.5mm crochet hook, I'm going to start. So you're going to start by making a knot. That way. And before you make the chains, you're going to take your bust measurements and divide by 2. So I'm going to work with bust measurements of 33. So if I divide 33 by 2, I get 16.5. So I'm going to make chains that will add up to 16.5, and they should be in multiples of 3 plus 1. Okay, so 1, so just take your bust measurements and make chains that will add up to your bust measurement, to half of your bust measurement. I'm done making the amount of chains that I needed. I made 76 chains in total. Now let's take the measurements and see. And don't stretch your work while taking the measurements. So I wanted 16.5, you see, but it can stretch up to 20, but don't stretch your work while taking the measurements. Now let's go to the first row. You're going to yarn over and go to the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, the 4th one. And you're going to make a double crochet. Go to the next chain with a double crochet as well. So that is a double crochet. Insert your hook into the next chain, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that is a double crochet. So you're going to make 1 double crochet in each chain until the end of the row. I'm done with the first row, and this is how it looks like. Now let's go to the second row. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and you're going to do decreases on both ends. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, go to the next stitch, pull up a loop. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 3. Now you have 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that is a double crochet decrease. Now you're going to place 1 double crochet in the next stitches until the end of the row, and you're going to meet when you have 2 stitches left, where you're going to do another decrease. Now I have 2 stitches left, so I'm going to do a decrease on this other end as well. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, go to the next stitch, pull up a loop. Now you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 3, yarn over and pull through 2. So that is another decrease. So we've made a decrease here and on this other end. Now let's go to the third row. You're going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to repeat what you did on the second row. So let me just show you this first part, then you're going to continue. Make a decrease at the beginning, so pull up a loop, go to the next and pull up a loop that way, yarn over and pull through 3, yarn over and pull through 2. And now you're going to continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch until you have 2 stitches left, where you're going to do a decrease and go to the 4th row and repeat what you did on the 2nd row, doing the decreases on both ends, and you're going to meet on row 4. I'm done with my 4 rows. Now you're going to cut the green yarn and you're going to introduce the yellow yarn. Okay, so before you finish this last stitch, you're going to pick up your yellow yarn and you're going to finish the stitch with it that way. Now you can cut the green color. Now you're going to repeat just what you've been doing, this just like the 2nd row on this 5th row. So you're going to chain 3, and on those first 2 stitches you're going to do a decrease and continue with your 1 double crochet in each stitch until the last 2 stitches where you're going to do a decrease. So we're going to meet after this row. I'm done with my 5th row. You're going to count stitches from this side up to the middle point and from this side up to the middle point, and you're going to place our stitch marker. Okay, so make sure the stitches on this side and on this side are equal. So let me count mine and place my stitch marker. So I have 2 stitches in the middle, this one and the next one, so I'm going to place my stitch marker there and also into the next one, just to mark the two points that way. Now you're going to continue with our yellow yarn, so you're going to chain 3, 1 2 3, turn your work, and into the first 2 stitches you're going to do our decreases on the first two stitches. Then you're going to do 1 double crochet until you have 2 stitches left, 1 with the stitch marker and 1 before the stitch marker. You're going to do a decrease there. Now I have 2 stitches left, this stitch and this one. This one has a stitch marker in it, so you're going to remove the stitch marker and make a decrease. That way. Now you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to do a decrease into the first 2 stitches and 1 double crochet in the next stitches until the end, where you're going to do another decrease at the end. I'm done with this row. Now let's go to the next row. So you're going to go to the 4th row of the yellow color. So you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to do the decreases at the ends and 1 double crochet in between in each stitch until the end, where you're going to do another decrease. Now we are done with the yellow color. Now you're going to introduce the red color. So just so go back this way, and you're going to finish this stitch with the red color. That way. Now you're going to cut the yellow color because you are done with the yellow color on this side. And you're going to continue with the red. So you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and do a decrease at this end, one double crochet in between, and another decrease on this side. And you're going to go to the next row and repeat this row, decrease on both ends and 1 double crochet in between on each stitch. So I'm going to meet you after the 2nd row of the red color. I have made the 2 rows of the red color. Now you're going to continue you're going to continue, but you're not going to do any decrease on this side, the mid part of the top, this side. From this point you're not going to do any decrease on this side, only on this end. Okay, now let's go to the next row. You're going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to do 1 double crochet into the first stitch, no decrease. We are in the middle part of the top, so no decrease, and 1 double crochet in each stitch until the end, where you're going to do another decrease. Okay, so no decrease here, but you're going to do a decrease on this side, that way. So I did a decrease at the end and no decrease on this side. So you're going to repeat this third row of the red color up to the 6th row. So now we have 1, 2, 3. So do 3 more rows of the red color and you're going to meet at that point. Remember, no decrease on this side, only on this side. Okay, I just finished my 6 rows of the red color. So we did 4 rows here, 4 rows here, and 6 rows on the red color. Now you're going to switch to black color. So I'm going to attach my black yarn and cut off the red. And now you're going to continue with the black. So you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to place so in the middle part, no decrease. Okay, so just place 1 double crochet in each stitch until you have 4 stitches left. Now I have 4 stitches left, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to do into the first 2 stitches a decrease, that way, and make another decrease. So you're making 2 decreases, that way. So you're making 2 decreases on this side. Now you're going to go to the next row, chain 3, turn your work, and make 2 decreases as well. So into the first 2 stitches you're going to make a decrease, that way. Go to the next 2 stitches with a decrease, that way, and now you're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitches till end of row. I'm done with this row. Now let's go to the next row. You're going to chain 3, turn your work, and remember, this side, no decrease. So you're going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch until you have 4 stitches left, where you're going to do 2 decreases. Now I have 4 stitches left, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to do 2 decreases here, 1 and 2. So you're going to go to the next row and make 2 decreases on this side, then no decrease on this side. Go to the next one, start with the double crochets and make 2 decreases on this side. So right now we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 rows of the black color. So you're going to make 4 more rows so that we have 7 rows of the black color, and I'm going to meet you after the 7th row. I'm done with my 7 rows. Now we're going to go to the last row, where we're going to make the loop where your straps will go into. Okay, if you're making a really small size, you'll have less rows on the 7th row, and if you're making a large size, you'll have more stitches on this last row. So you'll stop on row 7, but if you really want a big one, you can go up to row 8 or 9, but don't work so much, otherwise this will be too long. And for a small size, you can stop here, or even 6 or the 5th row. Okay, so now let's do the last row. So I'm going to chain 3, turn my work, and I have 6 stitches left. So I'm going to work into the first 2 and into the last 2. So the 2 in between, I'm not going to work into them. So I'm going to yarn over, make a decrease, that way, chain 1, and I'm going to skip 2 stitches and go to the last 2 with a decrease, that way. Now I'm going to chain 1 and cut the black yarn, and that is how it looks like. So this is what we have right now. This is how your work should look like. Now we're going to start on this side, and then we're going to start just 1 row, then you'll continue by copying what we did on this side. Okay, so you're going to start this other side with the yellow color, and remember this row, the second row, was supposed to go this way up to the end. So you're just going to pick it from in between here and just continue. So go into the next stitch. We finished this row on this stitch, so the next one is this one. I'm going to attach my yellow color. So I'm going to attach my yellow color into that first stitch, chain 3, and you're going to make a decrease. Remember we had a decrease here, so you're going to start with a decrease. So you go into that same stitch and to the next one and make a decrease, and now you're going to continue with 1 double crochet until the end, where you're going to do a decrease at the end. I'm done with this first row of this side, so it's like the second row of the yellow color. So I want you to copy from this side, from the third row on this side of the yellow color. So 1, 2, from the third one, pick up from there and copy everything until the end, until you're done with the black color. So you're going to meet after you've made the 2 of them. I am done with both sides. Now you're going to make the mesh down here, so let's just go ahead and do that. I cut the yarn after finishing the second one, so I'm going to turn it this way and figure out the front side, the right side. Okay, so you're going to figure it out this way. You see where you see the part where you can see these stitches. This is the wrong side and this is the right side. You can't see them that way. So now you're going to attach our black yarn on the last stitch on this side. I'm going to attach the black yarn, and now I'm going to chain 6. So 3 chains will act as a stitch, and 3 chains. So we're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to yarn over and skip 2 stitches. 1, 2. Go to the third one with a double crochet. That way, chain 3, yarn over and skip 2 stitches, this one and this one. Go to the third one with a double crochet, chain 3, skip 2, 1, 2, go to the third one with a double crochet, that way. So keep repeating the same thing, and you're going to meet at the end of the row. I just got to the end of the row, and this is how it looks like. Now let's go to the second row. You're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn your work, and you're going to go to the next double crochet, this one, and place 1 double crochet on top of it. That way, chain 3, go to the next double crochet, make a double crochet, chain 3, go to the next, chain 3, go to the next. So you're going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. I'm almost at the end, so I'm going to chain 3 and go to the 4th stitch, and from this side it's the 3rd stitch. So 1, 2, 3, the 3rd one, make your double crochet that way. So you're going to go to the next row and repeat what you did on the second row until you have 7 rows in total. So right now we have made 1, 2. So continue and you're going to meet after you've made your 7 rows. I've made my 7 rows and this is how it looks like. Now you're going to do edging. So you're going to start from this point, come this way, just all edges, and we'll finish at this point. Okay, so let us start. And before you start, you need to make sure that you're edging on this part. You need to make sure that your edging on this part will be on the right side. So this is the wrong side and the edging, I'm coming this way. But if this was the wrong side, you would have gone this way and come back. Okay, you would have chained 1, turn and come this way. Okay, but since this is the right side, we're just going to continue. Now we're going to go to the first loop and make 3 single crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Go to the next one with 3 single crochets. Go to the next with 3 single crochets. So you're going to place 3 single crochets here, 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 and this one, and into the first row of the green color, the last stitch, this one. You're going to place 3 single crochets there. Then I'm going to meet you at that point. I have reached the first single crochet row. Now you're going to continue with placing 2 single crochets on each double crochet space. Not 3, just 2. That way. Go to the next row with 2 single crochets. 1, 2. Go to the next one. 1, 2. Go to the next. 1, 2. So keep placing 2 single crochets until you get to this double crochet, and on these stitches up here you're going to do 1 single crochet in each. So this one in the chain 1 space, 1 here, and keep repeating the same thing on this other side. So you're going to continue and I'm going to meet you on the yellow color. So go this way up to the red color, then I'm going to meet you at that point. This is how it looks like at this point. Now I have gotten to the yellow color. So you're going to place 1 single crochet on each yellow double crochet row. So you're going to do this way, 1 single crochet, and don't tighten your stitches so much. Go to the next row with another single crochet, to the last row with a single crochet, and if you have a stitch in between here, you're going to do 1 single crochet there, but I don't have it, so I'm just going to go to the next to this other part. So go to the first double crochet and make a single crochet. Go to the next row, make a single crochet, and the last row of the yellow color a single crochet. And now you're just going to continue with 2 single crochets in each double crochet row. And now you're going to repeat whatever we did from here all the way up to this point. So I'm going to meet you at this point. I just got to this other end, so you're going to add 4 more single crochets into this loop. So 2, 3 and 4, that way. Now you're going to go to the next chain 3 space and place 4 single crochets. 3, 4. Go to the next one with 4 single crochets, that way. Go to the next. So you're going to keep placing 4 single crochets in each chain 3 space until the end here, where you're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet, chain 1 and cut, and you're going to meet after that so that we can make our strap. That way. So this is how our work looks like at this point. Now you're going to make straps separately so that you can join them this way when you put it on, and you're going to insert it into these loops. One, you skip this one, skip this one, and this. You're going to use this as the loops. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our chains. So we are going to use a 4.5mm crochet hook for our straps, and we're going to use the green yarn. So I'm going to triple my strand. If you're using a medium weight yarn, go ahead and double your strand. So I'm going to make 250 chains, but if you're making a large size, consider making 300 chains or 350. Okay, so you're going to make your knots. And make your chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm done making my strap, so let's go ahead and attach it. So just going to pick one end, insert it that way, and into this other one that way. So you can wear it this way, or you can tie here so that it remains intact that way. And at the back, you're going to insert into the first loop here, and this other one goes this side. Skip this, go to the next one. And that is it, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video, and please go ahead and watch the matching skirt for this one. Thank you.